Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel Twist&Turn with Neville. Before we get to anything else, I would like to address something. I've realized that especially with my comments, there might be people who might disagree with what I'm saying, and there might be people who might be agreeing with what I'm saying. So instead of attacking me and my insults with my comments, I would rather suggest, angithi mina nithumela ama-insults. I'm not saying stop, but I would suggest rather do something that would counter-attack what I'm saying, because the information I'm bringing here, that I'm recording about on these videos, it's something that I get on the public domain. So attacking me is not going to help, and attacking me is not going to make me stop. And if you feel so strongly against what I'm saying, you're more than welcome to start your own channel or to make a video and counter-attack what I'm saying. So instead of sending my comments and my insults, I'm not gonna say stop. If you feel my insults it's your game, then bring it on. Bring it on. But then I'm not gonna stop, and I'm not gonna say comment in a certain way, don't comment in a certain no. But I try by all means when I upload these videos so that I reach a generation that is younger than 18. I make sure, and I hope YouTube is honoring that, because every time when I look at my analytics, that's what it says. So without any further ado, let's get to see what was happening yesterday in Judge Ratha's courtroom. Let's get to it. Yesterday I was hoping, like everybody else, we were hoping Advocate Mngomezulu would be present, but turns out he failed to attend the proceedings simply because, I don't know, I couldn't get the reason why he was not present. And when the trial started, I thought Judge Ratha today he might be in a good mood and everything, and then there was an announcement, there's a roadblock somewhere. The police are searching each and everyone, including Judge Ratha. That's what he said on this live that was so unfortunately Advocate Mngomezulu, he was not present on the sitting of the trial that was supposed to take place yesterday, being the 7th of November 2024. So let's get to hear the first part, because that's the part that is killing me. And he ended up giving us a lecture, Judge Ratha. But then there's also another part that I'm going to comment on, and let's get to see what he started off by saying on yesterday's sitting.
Their message to you guys about that.
Yes, we
apparently there's a huge roadblock there. They're searching each and every car, even me. They searched my car.
Yes.
They're looking for whoever.
Yes, we did get the message.
Yeah, I'm sorry about it. So we can't start even now, because Ram CPD and the others are not here.
He is here.
Where are the clients?
They're just outside. The accused are...
When you say outside, you mean they've run away?
No, just outside the court.
Oh, I see.
Yes. The accused were taken back to the cells.
Oh, I see.
They'll bring them up just now.
Okay. Are we ready, Brigadier?
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry about the late starting. I'll tell you a story. One time, when President Mbeki was still the president of this country, there was a function at the Johannesburg City Council. It was on a Friday afternoon, after 5, and he was supposed to deliver a speech there, because it was in connection with I think the commemoration of the death of Bram Fischer. And the taxis on that day, it was a Friday, there was just a jam. We couldn't move. And Mbeki, president, had to get out of the official vehicle
to walk on foot.
Which was parked which was parked somewhere for security reasons, somewhere at the Carlton. And he had to walk from there up to the Joburg City Hall. So I just thought maybe another person would have just said, okay, we can start. There's something I must announce first. Mr. Ramusipidi, right? I've been going over the records, as all of us are doing. I recall Mr. Mngomezulu, he was acting on behalf of number 2 then, of number 1, is that so?
Yes.
After you had withdrawn.
Yes.
And he said there's going to be a person who is going to give evidence on, if I'm wrong, you must all correct me, who's going to give evidence on his client's behalf to say that Longwe was having a fight with a girlfriend, Zandi.
That is correct, my lord.
And as a result, he had a gun, or a revolver, 38, which he, I don't know why, he was going to use against the girl or whatever, but when the deceased was trying to separate them, a bullet went off and another one went off, and I think one of them, or the third one, shot longer through the chest. You remember that evidence?
Senzo, the deceased through the chest.
Hello?
Shot the deceased, Senzo.
Yeah.
Through the chest. I remember that evidence, my lord.
Now, when I asked Mr. Mngomezulu, which witness is going to say that? What is his name?
Yes.
Remember what he said to me? He doesn't want his name to be divulged.
Yes, he said for security purposes. For
security reasons.
Yes.
I read a case. You can't tell a judge that. I read a case that you are obliged to tell the judge.
Yes.
You don't have to tell the judge publicly. You can approach the judge in chambers. And you can come with your colleagues and you can write the name of the supposed mystery witness. And the judge will make an announcement that he has that name, but he's not going to publicize it. But you can't refuse to name that person, because I'll tell you why. If you refuse, fine, the judge doesn't know who's coming.
Yes.
Is that not a fact?
Yes.
I handled the case actually like that. I was dealing with the matter of Jay Naidu.
Yes, I remember him.
I remember the case.
Yes.
Right, Jay Naidu was being sued by some American company for satellites, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Before we make this video to be any longer than it already is right now, I'm going to end it right here. And I don't know what you have to think, what you have to say about that. But for me now, I don't see the purpose of the judge demanding or trying to find out or know rather who the witnesses or letter or advocate Mngomezulu to ban, because for security reasons, yes. And also, given the fact that you know, there are some of the people who come here as witnesses, and at the end of the day, including advocate Mngomezulu. At some point, there were some rumors that there were people who were trying to enter his house when he was trying to leave, something of that nature. But for security reasons, I think it's best that advocate Mngomezulu play his cards the way that he's doing. I'm so unfortunate that he couldn't make it on yesterday's sitting, and turns out the way izinto zihamba ngakhona yesterday, we were told that by today he should be here. If he's not here, he should be willed, meaning that if usembhedeni ufaka ama-drip kumele bamhudule nama-drip wakhe bamlethe khona la ecourt. That's what Judge Ratha ended up saying yesterday. Not exactly what I'm saying, but in line with what I'm saying. If he can't be here, then he should be willed to the court so that, as I explain, the fatal accused number 1, or going further, what's going to happen and whatnot. But then, for me now, I think what the decision that he took yesterday yokuthi i-trial ingastart just because Advocate Mngomezulu is not present. It didn't make sense because according to the way mina ngikhumbula ngakhona, there were some arrangements ukuthi yes, Advocate Mngomezulu is not going to be present, but they can start to do a cross-examination because he had mentioned what he'll be following, this trial online. He would be watching the YouTube. Yet Judge Ratha did mention something like, okay, it's not a sitting, it's not a. It did mention whatever he wanted to what he wanted to mention. However, he mentioned it. I'm mentioning it. But now, the reason yokuthi bangaqali u-Advocate Ramasipiri to do a cross-examination, and then after that kube umnisi uNomalo, Advocate Mshololo, because Advocate Mngomezulu did mention ukuthi he would be the last to interview. He would be the last to do the cross-examination of Brigadier Kidinda. But then let's hope that everything will go well as planned according to the ways it was Corner. And I so wish today being the 8th, he might be present, and let's see how this whole thing will unfold. You see, let's see how it would unfold. And to all the people who watch and who give themselves time to tune in on this channel, thank you very much for everything and for your support, your love, and for subscribing to my channel. Even though yes, I do appreciate everything that you do for me. And to all those who don't like what I do, keep on sending my contribution. Thanks a lot. They are getting me somewhere, and I just hope to see you on the next one. And from me to you, at this point, please take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.